It is 8:12. I am not happy that I am that close to la camera, but it is action. You better believe it, Jackson. We are just back from a very, very, I am doing it. I took my hat off. Very, very, mucho, mucho respeto, frio, out there. So I have just returned and I have titled this the name of the store, that if you go to Aldi for your produce and dreams and fantasies, you can continue those fantasies in the following store that I'm going to read. I don't know how I'm going to look. 99-cent Discount Depot, which also has a receipt of just for $1. Now, from Legend's last name, look no further. You better believe it. Anything for $1. So we're going to continue. I said as soon as I got home and before 10 o'clock, respect to my neighbors on the floor that we rent from. Respect, peace, happy holidays. Amen. I cannot believe the experience I had. It is completely blessed. The parking lot, the shopping carts, the construction, the employees. Gracias, muchacha. Awesome. So I just have to do it. I'm going to move onto the floor. And I said, open the door, get on the floor. And I sound like that looks better. All right, my gosh. So I didn't even take my scarf off, and I might not because I really, I can use this chair right here. Okay, so again, if you have, there we go. All right, so hold on. Let me get, there we go. All right, this is fine, but I'm close to my door, but it's only 8 o'clock. So, amen, amen, yeah. All right, so wait, amen. So I basically got my backup cigarettes. I just want to say I am a smoker. I smoke Newport Light Short. Okay, so there you go. That's one. Number two, I adore Goya. Oh boy. And this is cocktail olives, Spanish olives, for only $1.99 at the store I just mentioned. So rewind it. So that is that. And then, I can't believe it, we have number 168. Fashionista, baby. Do you see this dream? When I saw her, I said, oh my, there goes my wallet. For Jamie Foxx, Dream Girls, and much, sideburns and dreams. They cloned Tyrone. So we got this babe. Let me tell you something. Wanted to red head, all right. You better believe you brought it. Now, so can you see? Okay, so this is my laundry that I did perfectly at the laundrette down the way. My favorite laundrette. It's a movie. Hi, gays. Okay, so then we have, this is a glitz explosion extravaganza. I knew I'd find a this is the back of the box. Do you think it is number 1, starting with, oh, did I turn her? Well, you know I have the blonde, okay, and I'd never seen her, to be respectful. So we got her. Ding, 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 ding. There she is. The Cubana of your familia, of sisters, brothers, lovers, others. So there were in other words, let's say I was in this store piece. If I was in the store in the beginning, right after I saw Barbie, respect to everyone involved. Gerwig for best director. I can't believe I just so yes, this fashion. Oh, I'm so sorry. This is going to be very interesting. Now, this is all outrageous. I can't believe I'm sharing, because sharing is caring. And then you have, before we get started, Mi Obsession 190, a fashionista. And I've showed her, but I'm showing her again. Boom. So you have to go back on the wall of fashionista in the house of who knows, who cares, you know what I'm saying? So realistically, real talk now. I really just want to say God bless everyone in that store, including the people that were shopping. I talked to a couple in Spanish. It was awesome. I just want to say it was mucho, mucho, mucho respeto y feliz. So it was really beautiful. You know, can't see right now because I'm frozen. You're frozen. All right, so when your heart's not open, if I don't you dare, I love you. But I was saying, if I could melt your heart. Now for Barbie, you know, it's plastic, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I love her. So I want to say this for the cashier. This shows that I was an awesome cashier and I helped cashiers all the time and I lost weight doing it. You know what I'm saying? In Atkins, that Grand Union, respect. So I would run like a lot, even for a person. I didn't mind. They were kind of shocked, even back then, respect, when people were nicer. That's all so far. But it was just cool. Like, so they had two of, I call her Cubana and Rojo Dreamz. And it's a glitz. They call them glitz. I don't know why, but they do. I knew I would get her. So this was just great. Now, after her, I was already happy. I was like, gonna leave. I was like, okay, I don't know if I should, you know, for real, this is the truth. This is all in me head. So then I turned. It was an explosion of ecstasy for me. Like that noise that you heard. That's flying cabana, you know, so anyways, getting caboodle, you better believe it. So this is a beautiful, I don't know if you see the drawing again. You know, there's the glare from the plastic, but there you go. She was behind it. I gotta tell you, her hair is poofed. In other words, I'm very, like, this doll is, out of the two they had, she's we call it in the doll community, like, or she's mint, like there's nothing, you know, her hair is perfect. Hers isn't. It doesn't matter. I know this is funny. The other one was okay also, but she was $14.99. This one was $12.99. So I said, you know, it's her hair color. This doll reminds me of Kimber. She's Kimber. From Gem and the Holograms. Can't believe it. It is, with all respect, with the hair colors, with, like, you know, ladies and men too, and people that like to dye their hair. This is a great color. It's just like, it's red, but it's like red, but it's tasteful. And it's interesting. I do want to say, do not get upset, Mattel. Why does this babe have blue flats on? Like, in other words, I can't take it. So the boots might go to her, because I think you are coming out. I can't believe it. I think she's being released. In other words, that sounds gray, but it's the truth. I just feel that I got to see the hair. And she is, I have the set, which I'm going to show you. I can't believe how awesome they show all of, this is a great set, this series here. She's the only one I believe I have. So, the rock doll with the blonde hair was there, but I had to pass. If they had the doll with the blue pigtails, I would have flipped. The lovely African doll next to her too, I would have flipped too. She's wearing pink cute dress. So she's the only one. Yeah, yes, from this set that I have. On the back of her are 2 price tags. They do come off. So this is wonderful. But I'm leaving this on. So it's all part of the art to the #1 movie of the year. I don't really think anything's going to beat it at this point. Well, I don't know. But a few people talked about it recently, especially a lady named B that I met. And we just connected. It was love at first sight. So what I have to do is just take a moment, because I said I'm going to stay on, because I don't know where I'm going with this yet. Aha! We went to Home Depot as well and just browsed and picked 3 more colors. This is an interesting pattern. It's 2 gray and a pink. So I got, you ready for I always read the name, so I'm doing it here. Antique Tin. Heart to Heart. Oh, we are going to have a heart to heart tonight. And Heirloom Silver. So I'll take second, please. I don't want first place. #1 is a lonely number. Being #1 is very lonely. Ask all the people that make it to #1 that you'll never meet. So, see what happens? You can't be #1 forever. That's your One Sweet Day by Mariah Carey featuring Boyz II Men for 16 weeks. Yep, that's correct. So we just are straightening up because I'm going to continue, and I don't know where I'm going to continue. Because the night's still young, and it's only Tuesday. So this store is like, I cannot, this one's getting, like, I'm writing on this receipt. I'm actually doing it. Like, just to make some notes, because I think when I first moved here, I passed it, but I don't think it was open, or it was something else, respectfully, and it's awesome. So for now, I put these in my drawer. So this is an interesting color combo. I don't know why I picked it. It kind of works. So it's very beautiful, actually, and the names on it are awesome. Awesome. So there they are. Let's go right here. I have OCD. I'm going to start here. The ladybug fell over, of course, because this is what happens with OCD. Think of Misery when she said her penguin faced south instead of northwest, or whatever she said. Perhaps I'll bring the whole store back for you. All right, I'm just getting my computer out of the way of the door. Because as always, I'm going to keep it real right now, and I'm not going to get too crazy. I'm just going to say that you treat people the way you want to be treated, and where I reside, which I'll keep private, apparently people don't like to be treated well. So it might be a thing right now. It might be an infectious thing around here, where I currently, and not for too long, reside. So amen on that. A lot of lookers and listeners, but never speak, because they use certain things, country A through Z, to say that they don't when they do. Well, I speak 29 languages, so I only tell people that speak English and Spanish. I won't tell you the rest. So, happy holidays! We got Goya. Oh boy, we got olives. And I'm actually going to copy this awesome thing that I made. Instead of, I got to get it, and I want to give them a prop too. I'm not giving this a prop, but it's part of me life. So what I did was I said that I was just going to go live as soon as I walked in, and I actually did it. So I'm very proud. This has been a great Tuesday. I got my Tuesdays back. Tuesday used to be my favorite day of the week. And now it is returned because I cannot believe what's going on, and I have nothing to do with it. And I think it's the funniest bleep on the planet. I could have made this for kids so far, I think. But just to be safe and sure, sure, never work. What did I drink today? Coffee. So the most important thing for me today was I had to do laundry. So tomorrow, I hope to get a call from a certain someone because I left a voicemail on Monday. I have the time, 8:30 or 8:40 something. So I'm waiting. I'm always waiting. And at 48, I stopped doing that. So I have a life too. So if I want to do stuff, I'm not going to. I used to sit and wait for people to call me. I'm not kidding. Like, this is why I'm handicapped. And I'm not doing it anymore. Peace. I'm not waiting around for you. I've been taking care of myself since 4. So I don't need anyone to tell me anything. You're not my keeper. You're not my parents. And you're not my lover. You get it? These are my lovers, meaning my friends. Right here. I'm right here. Can you see her? Oh, the hair. It's radiant. Look at that in the light. Oh, my goodness. And you got this light. I can't believe it. Believe it. So it knocked me off my socks. I'm going to continue about the store because they're kind of like telling me, chill out. Let me put my gloves away. Can you see them? Yes, you can. Let them entertain you. I'm not shit using that. So this is what makes me laugh, but I won't do. So I keep my receipts for everything because where I live, we have renter's insurance. So God forbid anything happens, there's the key. So with renter's insurance, God forbid anything happens, I will be compensated. Thank you. So then if that is the case, it's just some shade. And there are consequences. Again, you would do something like that, but you would be upset if it happened to you. That's a hypocrite. So that's a lot of what people probably are dealing with now, I think. Hypocrisy. Of course it didn't work. Meaning my charger. You got to blow into the thing that you stick the charger in now, but it's cold. So I guess when the iPhone gets cold, da 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 da, ba 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 ba. No. I'll be right back. Just wait 1 second. Let me see if I can do this here. Let's just see what I want to do. I don't know, as I'm coming closer, because my voice does carry like till Tuesday. I'm going on a whim here. I don't know what it looks like yet. Well, this is what I did with my scarf for now. So it is 8:31 on Tuesday. It actually feels pretty good. So I just can't believe what I'm enduring, and I'm going to be very careful, but it's documented now. It better stop. And I'm going to tell you something right now. If I'm correct about something in particular, and I'm not going to go any further because I'm not dumb. No disrespect. You don't know what this is about. You don't have to. Amen. But thank you for subscribing and thank you for watching. However, just because I'm wearing my scarf, okay, like this, and just because I can't see it is fine. And just because there's a glare from like, it looks like, you found me on YouTube. So wait, if I turn, no, you better believe it. This might be the cover. Look. I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. DeMille. It looks like a Snapchat filter. Can you believe it? Like one of those wigs that I love. You know, it's, oh, see, did you see the crazy, like, did you see it? Did you see them? So this is, it just, in other words, now I just got to get back into it. Excuse me. So, oh my gosh, what are we gonna do? All right. So this is gosh. That is there. 22. Just two-faced. I'll show you. Right. So that's reminds me of this real quick is 22. It's an old doll. It's just she's like a dime store doll. So Tony 2, instead of turning her head, she has a sad face, which I like, and then she has a happy face. You know, Tony 2, and she comes in a plastic bag, so you could find her maybe somewhere. See, like the legs turn, you know. But I just like the sad face, you know, for some reason. But you know, she's, you know, we call them respect and no disrespect dime store doll. So so yeah. So yeah. So in this store, I walked in. Actually, I walked in through the outdoor. And this nice lady was going in the right way. So that was already the mood and the mode. You know what I'm saying? So I saw the pink and I saw dolls on the. This is from Amazon. This is everything I wear. I knew it. I knew it would fall. So yes. So just let me hang it out. Like in other words, I gotta eat some. And if you're so you're not going to finish my show. This is my show. And I know that was compromised. I know it. So when they come here, you know. Yeah. So anyway, don't worry about that. So yeah. So my obsessive compulsive disorder, this is actually, I don't know, let me pull this down a little bit. So when I bought this, it was, I was bigger. I was actually about 100 pounds, maybe 120. So, and these also are pants that I had, and it's funny. It's not. It's kind of comfortable wearing baggy. To keep it real, it's kind of like it was so cold. I said, you know, it's time to, as I sniff it, it's time to bring this bad boy out. It's orange, blue, and white plaid, and I like it. It's very comfortable too. But if you see, you know, but it was cool. I just said, go lumberjack, you know, and I was a lumberjack in Florida, which is. But I don't believe it's in a school. I don't know, maybe somebody can see. Let me just give it a shout out. So you'll see what here. She's like, well, keep the door open. So I bought this mask. I gotta tell you, I think I showed it on Instagram. I feel much better. I'm gonna get this pasta out. I just want to say the store. I had the time of my life, and I owe it all to all of you. Just for $1. So it was hot. It really was. So what I'm going to do is I have to reach up and reach around, and I might have to fart. And if I do, it's going to be 1, 2. I had cafe. That's going to get moved tonight. I hope so. I don't care. It was a success, and it was not a shart. So I have to grab this. It's almost like it's almost. I should have turned it. I did. All right, so we have the skinny pasta. So I want to say this. And I have rice, and I forgot what I was going to do with it, but it's fascinating. So I have another fettuccine, and I made this 2 nights ago, and I'm going to copy it. So do I have something else? No, that's for tomorrow. Okay, so I love the store that I was at. I love the 2 Barbies I got, and I do love this skinny pasta, and I think I'm going to make it. This is going to be a really long one, so I'm going to make it on here because I don't want to not be on camera right now. That's all I want to say, and that's a key. Meaning no one will try it, even though you've already heard her on it, and I noted it with my mouth. And I will every other time with my mouth. Garganta. Foot. Throat foot. Your novel, Throat Foot. The duel between up and down. All right, so I'm going to actually try something with this, and I'm going to make it because I want to show people. Right now, I want to just say this for real. I bought 2. See, I don't have. Oh, I did it here. No, I had 2. I bought $2 and I bought olives, but this is funny. I'm actually going to use, I bet you have to use the Bloticana, Yes, but I'm going to use some extra large black olives. So I love black olives, and we're going to do that. So I was going to say something, and I don't know. Kirby goes in here. All right, so that's my Kirby mug. And I'm just going to put this away to get started because I got to tell you, if you're over 50, don't go outside if you live in New Jersey. It's gotten to that Arctic, like it'll hit your body and then you're kind of done after that. So you got to be careful. So I just used a pan. I'm going to try to actually copy this exactly so this way you can see it's not hard at all. So I got this on Amazon. The fettuccine, I drained it, but I think I could use the bag. I gotta figure this out. I have like a crappy strain. All right. I do have a strainer, but it's very big. So I used the following to spruce it up. This is really awesome. So it is skinny pasta fettuccine, okay? Or fettuccine. I do use Goya hot sauce. I got this at a place called, I mentioned it before, at least on Instagram, Rodriguez's Mini Market. It is Goya Recaito Culantro cooking base. It's so awesome. Let me just see. Oh my gosh. See. Yep. Oh, it smells divine. So we have that, which I added. Lemon juice. And I actually put butter in the bottom. So let's see what I have. I'm going to just do this. That's all I have. And I have one more stick of butter. So we're going to go with that. Okay. And hopefully It's just a base, so I just figured give it some kind of, you can't go wrong with butter. But if you don't, I don't know, do what you want, but I'm just... It's 8:42, where I live, the noise ordinance is until 10 at night, so amen on that. So we're going to continue, amen, with the cilantro. Now, this is very interesting. I'm going to do it, and I know this is dumb. Or it's not dumb, but it's just like, I know it. I'm not the best, at this stuff. So, to me, I'm going to roll up my sleeves. You better believe it. I might tie it around my waist because it's like a schmuck. No. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a plateau, which I believe is a plate. And I'm going to, let's see if it works now. No, you believe it? Now it did. 69%. 69. All right, so I really can't use this for anything else. So let's just roll it. I can't roll the whole thing in. I don't want to waste it. There we go. All right, so I just rip it out because there. So it was very full of cilantro, and it really, there we go. And it really made, to me, the dish. In other words, like instead of, there we go, and add a little bit extra for something else, Save. Captain saves a lot. You're going to have to do that way, nothing left. And that's actually a new adventure. I actually don't mean to be weird, but I tested something out just on my own, meaning like in the streets. And watch this. Oh, it's a minute. Ready? Dun, 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 dun. Or so. Yeah, I forgot I have this, so I might as well. I feel like, what if I rolled it like, a joint? No, I'm just saying, what if I rolled this and just went for it, but I won't pound it. I don't want to talk about it. No more. I'm sick of it. See, that's what happens, and I'm not doing it. So I'm just gonna start here, and I don't like, I have OCD too, so I know that some cooks are not like the neatest, but that's up to you. It doesn't bother me what you do. I like to be a neat cook, so I like to be clean. Oh my gosh, I don't care what I look like. So this knife worked a lot better, and I got this, I believe, at the value zone, value for savings. So I got this knife there. This is a lot of cilantro. All right. Oh my gosh, it is. So this is going to be the funniest photo that I think I take. This worked really well. So I've seen it in movies, and I'm just going to go for it. I think it's where you just take it and go. See that? Ooh. What if the plate cracked? I don't know. That'd be funny. No, I really, you see, that's why I did actually cut some stuff here. You don't want it too thick. I don't mind. I don't know. It's going down your throat, and it's going out in your stomach, and then going out hopefully the right way. That was pretty funny. So you just, look what I'm doing. Like, do you see this? Like, it's a blade, and I don't care. I don't want this stuff all over. So I use my sink as base. So we have fresh cilantro. I'm not lifting it because I've seen those videos where people like bring this beautiful thing out and then it falls or it goes flying, on the floor, and then you have nothing to eat. So let me just rinse this off real quick. I do need it. This is cray. But again, the sink is clean, and it's very clean because I'm not a slob. And I live alone, so it's very easy. So I just will leave it there for the olives. So what would be next? To me would be the opening of the skinny pasta. So this actually has a bag inside of it. So this is in here. So you don't need this, but it gives you directions and stuff. It's kind of different. It doesn't bother me. I hope that doesn't, I'm not trying to be rude or anything. It's not bad at all. It's almost like it's a base for you to use your spices. But you add to it, it gives you, a sense of being full. So what I need to do is see if, there we go, and see if I could, where did it go? Oh, there it is. All right, there we go. See if I could drain it out like this. And I could, I knew it. So I'm almost squeezing it like it's a Capri Sun, over in Florida. I was like, what is this Capri Sun? And I got to tell you, my mom was awesome. Respect. And she comes to me respectfully, especially when I pray from time to time. I don't feel the water would have, like, in other words, if you use it, I'm just saying, it's kind of bizarre. But if you use it, I just want to make it where I'm eating this myself. So I mean, just serving other people. I want to see if anything else comes oozing out of here. And it did. Did you hear that? Can you see me? Oh yeah, there I am. It doesn't matter. This is not, going to get any attention. And I just do this for myself. So can we let's push it down. I think that's good enough. So I'm going to leave it in here. Again, I'm going to rinse. It's in a plastic bag. So should I rinse it? In other words, should I pour? Let me try this. This is interesting. I filled it up again. In other words, and I'm emptying it again. You see what I do? No, but see. So I figured it's almost like, what if you didn't have a strainer? You'd have to do something like this. So maybe this would be, if you have one of these, you might be in a situation where, like, this is all you have, which is not that bad, but people are struggling. You can see it. You can feel it. People might ask you here and there if you have anything, and if you don't, you just tell them the truth. I've had moments. I'm not going to say anything in particular, but where the person respectfully turned on me when I said no. And then I said, if it was a cigarette, again, I told you I smoke cigarettes, or if it's money, I'd be like, it's good that I didn't, because you just turned on me for saying no, I'm sorry. I actually said, no, I'm sorry. I didn't say anything to offend you. So in other words, once the person didn't get what they wanted, then I was a biatch. See that, ladies? Yeah, real talk. So, like I said, I told you things are going to start coming forward, meaning your behavior is, for the most part, you ready? Unsatisfactory around where I reside currently. And it's not to be rude, because it's not everybody, but continuing, we got cumin, bing, Italian seasoning, bing, bada, curry powder, you better believe it. I said power, but now I meant curry powder. What does that smell? What the heck? Was it me? I smelled, it's the oven, and it's because the thing's closed. I have very little garlic. We're going to finish it here tonight. Garlic powder. We have onion powder. And paprika. And black peppercorn grinder. Black pepper. So we will place all this here. I just don't know the glare. There's nothing I can do. Aha. So, just appreciate your life. Your body should be your temple. You can't take all your possessions with you. I play a very interesting game. I want to explain this. Maybe to people that don't have a lot of money. I'm just checking my burner. So it might be a little too high. There we go. So, and I just swirl my butter around on the side just to make sure. So what happened with this, when I made this, let me continue this because it's actually pretty quick. And all I got to do that's different is, and I could do it after where it's cooked and all mixed. I just got to cook. I got to open the olives, and I probably could just put half in my dinner and then eat the rest, as a snack. I love olives. I just don't care for pimentos, and Goya makes them without them, and it's a steal at $2. They're not. I don't think they're too bad. I would say if you don't really ever, I don't use salt ever. You noticed I didn't pull that out. I drink the juice in the olive juice, so you can make a martini with it or something, for adults, respectfully. So now I'm cutting this the piece because I feel it's ready. I just like to give it like a couple of seconds. Por un momento. So I'm going to place it in. And there we are, the sound of sizzle. What happened to Sizzler, huh? Love that place. All right, anyway, so I think I used a fork. So what I'm going to do now is just kind of space. It's too bad you can't see. I wish I could do that. And I'll try it. Give me 1 minute. I'm going to move it again. Again, if you have vertigo, be careful. I don't think you'll be able to see it, but it's because my lamp is here. Can you see it? I don't know. The blind leading the blind. Back to, you know what I'm talking about. So you're just going to get this for now. Let me see if I move this, if it does anything. Absolutely not. So you're just going to see me a little bit better. I feel a little bit more comfortable, even though it's leaning on my sink and not really on my stove. So you just kind of space it out. I don't like the sound of the clinking or whatever. That's where I'm handicapped. So I'm going to let it actually, they say 2 minutes, and I read online, I think go for what you feel. In other words, the taste of it. So what I did, I believe, is I'm trying to copy what I did, and this is very important to me. I'm going to actually start with the paprika, which really gives it the color. Put this on the cilantro plate. So we're going to do that. Then I love curry powder. Oh my gosh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. All right. So, and I have another one. Yes. Curry it out. Amen. All right. So then we have cumin, which is my favorite. I love it in meat. On meat. So I'm going a little cumin happy because I actually did buy another one. I had a small one and I ran out. I said, oh no. But the garlic is, this is it. Yep. So with the butter and like the little bit of watch, you'll see, it creates like a sauce. I got to tell you the truth. I never season stuff. If my friend Tony watched this, he'd start laughing because of the fettuccine Alfredo, which I made with nothing like this. And he kind of fell out. I want to tell you, you're a great cook and baker. I was kind of sincerely, and I think Carl would laugh, wholeheartedly blown away by your dinner and an amazing Thanksgiving I had with you, your man, and your friends and family that I feel are mine too. So God bless you all, and bless you all respectfully. So now we got pepper. Pepper I do love. I don't know. I think salt could be, I mean, it's mostly in a lot of food. So in other words, to add more, to me it's a little 730. That's just my old ass. All right, so we're going to put in some lemon juice, and this is going to create, we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're just going to, it's lemon juice. So with all this stuff, now you got lemon juice in it. There is not. All right. So now, meaning there is, I was just saying on the fork, there was no cilantro. So I just slowly just start to mix it a little bit. Of course. It's just what happens. And then kind of toss it. You got to toss it. Toss it like you want it. So already it's created everything pretty good. And there's one more delight, and then I'll really give it a mix. So there's really no rush, is the delicious, and this is pepper. So this, I usually, for me, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whoa, that's a good one. All right. And here we go. Delicioso, and I didn't choke. And now I'm starting to get the afterburn. All right, so I don't want to put the cilantro mix on yet because I want to really get like all this going. This is one area right here that's going right in the middle and getting devoured. So it's creating like a really nice sauce. It's not really, it's very quiet. There we go. So I want to let it kind of fry like for a minute. Then I'll squirt some more lemon juice in it and put this in. So let me throw this out. I've got my garbage bag here. The can, I'm going to use this to scoop it. And I only have a little bit left, so I might as well go for it with this. So I'm going to wait. It's, and again, it says 2 minutes, but it's pasta, or whatever it is, respect. I really did enjoy the fettuccine. So I just figured I'm starving. It's a great portion. I don't know if they say it's for 2, but for me, it's a half. But it's a good portion for one person. You'll finish it. And if you don't, you'll have it later or the next day for lunch. Everything's gone up. I'm looking right in the camera. That was a little, I didn't look in the camera, actually. I looked that way. I don't know. I just do weird stuff. So we're going to, because it's not that much, I'm going to squat down because I don't like splatter. And I hit the, of course, I have a lot less than I thought. So scoop this out. It's funny that I'm putting fresh cilantro on it. This is so good. I was trying to avoid something that I didn't want that they tell you to use in bean salad. I use this instead. The Goya Recaito cilantro cooking base, and it worked. And it says on the bottle, or the glass bottle, respectfully, that you can use it with beans. And I was like, that's it. And I got this at Rodriguez's Mini Market on Dodd and Glenwood. God bless you all too. And hope you're having a happy holiday and hope you had a wonderful time. I will be back there. Also, again, great prices with respect to them. So I'm going to use this. I know this is clay, but I'm going to use this now and scoop this in because it's on the screen too. And I didn't have as much as I thought. But if you really, I'll show you, hopefully. How long is this? Oh my gosh, it's 47. You'll be bored by now. All right, so, but it also shows how long it really does take. So I think I got most of it off. Do that. And let's face it, this is mine. So, if I was making this for me and a friend, I wouldn't do this. No, hold on. I take a few more minutes, but there's something great about this product because, sorry about that, a little bit more lemon. It's actually really, I spiced it pretty good. Let's just do that and let it fry a little bit more. So I'm done with this. So what I kind of do is put everything back for myself a little bit more. I like spicy and I like sweet. So I wish I had something sweet to counter this, but I don't. And that's all right. So I just do this again. It's almost gone. So I'm going to Rodriguez for sure for this. Okay. He would laugh. He might. Yes. Mucho feliz. Lovely people that work there too. And they have a new gentleman, Respect, and he made, I like their cheesesteak, and awesome. It was like that. It's that good. And around the corner is Ambassador. They're lovely as well. Feliz Navidad, God bless you. And they make, I love their shrimp. So I'm kind of, that would have been great on the side. Now I looked at the clock. I really have to cook. Like, in other words, I bought 2 dolls. You see, so now my eyes again. Like Mrs. Doubtfire. Yo, 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 do you make a wicked cup of cocoa? So it's starting to really blaze. So I have OCD. So there is one oregano or Italian seasoning or something that popped out. So this is how I roll. Do 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 do. You probably with this light can't see it. See that? You believe it? Did it fall? No, it's right there. All right. So you couldn't even see. They're like, he didn't even clean anything up. It doesn't matter. All right. So let's try it again. So this can sit. I actually like lukewarm food. I probably will shut this off because I don't want to go too long. But it is hot. So I just need a little bit of help from my friends. All right, that's Beatles again. All right, so I was singing a lot today. Right. Over a hot flame. Oh, it's hollandaise. So, oh, dude, that was. I don't know what that looks like. Oh no. There is. I saw somebody else's video. I actually thought you were funny. I should have liked it. Respect to the guy, but it is. It tastes different. There's nothing. It's almost like I keep spiraling. It's almost like it's ready. It's almost like it's really what you add to it. So I would consider it an excellent base if you're learning to season stuff. Piece, I think I got it. It's really the filler. So it's really, pasta with all this delicious spices and things that you add to it. So before I continue, and you probably see steam, which is good because it's freezing out. I did have chili powder, but that's all right. So I start to OCD as well because it's 9:03 and it's getting late. It's getting late now. It is, babe. And the sun goes down. I got to tell you, since the clocks went back where we lost, it messed me up a little bit. I gotta keep you informed or keep it real. So it was interesting that happened. All right, so let me put this to shame. Let's see, does it work here? But then it's going to be, wait a minute. No, because there's always like an inch. I'm telling you right now, there's always an inch of something. You notice that? My analogy for just certain things, let me just turn it up now. All right. My analogy for certain things, I try to use a neutral out of respect to whoever's watching or might catch it. A neutral analogy. And I would say one of my biggest reasons why I panic is there was a lot of times in my life that it could be just getting up in the morning or taking a shower or getting ready or making this, because it's very interesting. I like cooking. I realize my truth is that I don't like splatter. So I will just avoid it altogether, which is something, if you have permanent mental disability or if you have issues with your mental status, doesn't mean you're a bad person. It just means you have a lot more quirks than your average person. So with the spoon and the knife in there, I feel that it is time. Now, here we go with this again. This, I'm sure, is going to be pretty good. So you get that nice. There we go. There we go. In other words, there's another video. You can see the difference. So this is a great can. And we got it. Now, because I didn't do anything, all I do in this case is I just simply rinse it, because that's all we use it for, and I just show the blades. Blades. All right, so now turn it cold. All right, so now what do we got to do? You see, this is what you can see, and I love that it's on right now. So we're going to take this here. All right, so we're going to take this and switch. Let me lower it. This could be interesting. This is what I'm talking about. Can you see it? Move this darn curtain. No. It's worse. Do you see this? Okay, so all you gotta do. All right, so my little thing is that I don't want any of this to hit anything but the pan. All right, so this is going to be, I hope you could see it. You can't see can you see my head? It doesn't matter. It doesn't at this juncture. All right, so we went over an hour probably at this point. So just to use the knife and get all of this is probably like a lot, but at the same time, it doesn't matter. Now, normally I would, but I'm going to just drop it in. In other words, I didn't need to drop in at the drop in, you know. Oh. So I don't know what that looked like. And again, there's some large branches in here. So this should just stay on top. So I feel, what if I grab the spoon as well and just kind of tossed, you know, almost like this was the plate. You know, I could just use this. Just push this all in. In other words, there's all this great, you could see between the lemon and I put butter in it and it works. So I really know that this took a while. I'm not even bloody done. But then I could lift and kind of shift, you know. This doesn't bother me. Like, in other words, I forgot who I was with, or it could have been a date, respectfully, a long, long time ago, because that's been ages since a person actually said, would you like to go out to eat? And it was usually McDonald's, but that's okay. I love McDonald's. So it's a nice thing. I can't even see it. In other words, I know this is working, but the spoon too. It's kind of not. So we're going to put it like an omelet. We're going to this, and we'll scoop some of the olives in. Love cilantro. I don't think it was like less than $1. I know this is crazy. I think you can survive on it. I don't want to go any further. But that's pretty awesome. And it really is, as far as if you were a cook or if you were a chef or something, actually brightened, like it made me lift a little bit. So it's like a lifter, you know, kind of really does a great job. So I just rinsed everything and now I'm going to drain these black olives. And as you can see, there's always this thing, you just turn it. I actually don't like cans, but at the same time, you know, there is something private that I can't talk about. The person, if they saw it, would start laughing. But and that's someone I'm related to, and I love you. So, but that was, I felt so bad for him. Now you know it's a man. So in any way, so we're going to simply rinse them out. And I use the can. You know, and just hold it, you know, a little bit, shake it off like a doll, you know. And we have that knife, and I respectfully really don't have to, but I just want to have one. And remember, quattro. That's quattro de leche and olives. All right, we'll put this back up. Move this over. It's 9/11, respect. All right, so I was doing laundry. I saw the news was on. I would never, you know, respectfully say to change anything, but I really watch it. I heard so many things. That I have a wonderful friend, I mentioned her all the time, Wanda, that, you know, she tells me, and And I'm going to do this into 3. So they're delicious. I've had all, like, in other words, it doesn't matter, in my opinion, what company. I don't mean that to be rude to anybody. Black olives are black olives. I'm eating you. You too. So, just a nice size. And again, now we're cutting them in half because I'm done with 3. In other words, if it happened, it happened. I don't know what that sounds like. We'll find out. So I think I'm going to go a little bit more. Just a little bit. Because then we have some left. And really? All right. Really? Aha. You're out. Well, like if it's a cartoon, all veggies and fruits and olives and all that jazz. All right. I'm going to place them on the side as if they're sausage or something. In other words, I don't know if this works. I don't know if I ever did this before. I think I did when in the past, I'd love to write it, but I don't know if I can. And it would be from a loving point of view about my life. I made sure if I ever wrote something, I would need a nice young person that would be interested in me as a person to write it, maybe. And I would really want them to get at least half credit. It depends on what happens in between the person and I. And again, times are very rough right now. So if I don't get that way, I just, it already. And I don't have beautiful kids. So, children are beautiful and they're innocent and they're trying to be happy. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to figure it out for you. I can't believe I got that. So yeah, so that's it. I need the spoon as well. So I don't know how to flip this and I'm not dropping it. So the olives. Let's see. Boom. I don't like anything on anything when I add, especially the pan, it's actually not that bad. You're welcome. It's easy as well. In other words, I'm yapping, but. So I don't know if I can flip it. Don't fall. Did you hear the noise? There it is. That's all you got. I heard like a little bit of a noise. So it is quite different. I like everything. I don't know. There's certain things I might not be able to attempt to try. If you didn't tell me, that would be I would say if you make interesting or unique things like meats and veggies and stuff like that, I don't know if you should just respectfully. I don't know. I just thought of something. So something kind of came out. This is an interesting thing. It's like I got a message to say it. To not tell. Just say, you know me. I would never harm you. I will tell you after. And that could be. Oh my gosh! Let me shut this off. For like adults that do dinner parties with their friends and stuff, that would be really interesting. To pick the wackiest stuff, but it really tastes awesome. And then you reveal it. That's it. So from Clove, this is not a monkey's brain. Though popular in Cantonese cuisine, are not often found in Washington, D.C. A noodle went down my 5th pipe, but like one noodle went down a different pipe. The rest went down the right one. This is the shit. and it is so quick and easy. So I have to give them props. I don't know. I know I had one of your, like I had this 2 days ago. I'm having this in a few moments. I'm going to say buenos noches. God bless all of you. My analogy is simple, and you've heard it. Please treat others the way you want to be treated. Because I see opposite and I see otherwise, not always, but from time to time where I reside. And it was kind of ugly on the inside. It all rhymed. So I guess I'm a poet or a poetess or both. So I'm going to end by singing for Jody Watley and Shalimar Amen. I'm the one you need, baby, baby.